Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Menteri rong ba ka jirla Conrad sangma hene ka sngi habe kiran bikino tho khubor ha ka sngi rakhi eklingdap sausnam jok sarkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance ulang ba ka sarkar hakini ki sausnam kala persangkat bala la khubor ban pe ek jinan kam jiki pe ba ka jirla na kalem Conrad ulang ru ba ka Jingïaid Lynti jangki shibon ki Jingeh kle Ïakynduh hindre kani kamshim la Khanglad diki bakin jam shakhaman habide beki katto kani kam ki bidangsa hakabaide beki medical college nakaleng Conrad ula kubur pakadon ke Cisuki hakabaide beki Shillong medical college nakada joka jingmam sedang ban pentrei naka company kabayo eko sarkar ban penkono eko MOU bat IT no shkiwi pat bakin pentrei habaide beki tura nakaleng Conrad ulang beki jingtrei eko tura medical college klasuki shipor ndementa klaya chacha chakhaman.
Three questions are there. First question regarding medical colleges. Yes, there has been a challenge when it came to the Shillong Medical College because the person or the company that got the work or agreement was signed for one reason or the other did not start the work for the past many years. Now the government has decided to scrap that and move forward. And so therefore, based on that, we hope that we'll be able to move the proposal for the Shillong Medical College a bit faster. The construction work for the Tura Medical College is on track. It had slowed down in the middle because of utilities and road connectivity, but we are hopeful that the overall construction work will pick up in the long run. As I said regarding mining, I refrain to speak anything about that because it is again a sub judice matter, and if I say something then it will not be appropriate, especially keeping the entire case situation in mind. What was the second question you asked?
Dropouts.
Yes, dropout rates have been high. There is no doubt about that. And as I said, it's been an issue that has been plaguing the state for a very long time. And while I had briefed the press just a few minutes back, I had mentioned that there are still many challenges, and we are not claiming that we have changed everything. But as I said, you will see that a lot of improvement has taken place. We realize that dropout rates have multiple factors that lead to dropout, apart from the fact that the students don't have the opportunity to study in higher secondary or in colleges because of the sheer number of colleges that are not there and should be there. And therefore, the People's College has been something that we have pushed for. And we have also stressed on improving the overall infrastructure in the higher secondary schools. So therefore, we are ensuring that the opportunities and the colleges and the avenues that are there for the youth who would like to go to higher education, more and more such avenues should come up. And so therefore, that's the first factor. The second factor, of course, is that we need to ensure that overall confidence building is there among the youth. A lot of times, our youth, especially from the rural areas, do face a lot of social challenges. And that is where we are coming up with a very specific program for the youth, where we are planning to target all the youths of the state. In the beginning, almost 10,000 plus 30, so almost 40,000 youths will be targeted to overall develop a sense of confidence in them so that they are more keen to explore and able to take up higher challenges. So from a psychological point of view and social point of view, it is important to motivate our youth. Third, of course, economically, there are a lot of challenges in the rural areas. Therefore, there are a lot of families where the children start working at a young age. So therefore, in these situations, it's important that we improve the overall livelihood position in the rural areas. And that's why programs like self-help group, more programs that we have pushed up. As I was mentioning, more than 200 crores have been released to self-help groups in the last 4 years. Whether it's the focus program we're doing, whether it's the different cooperative programs we're doing, all these are meant to improve the overall economic status of the families, which we feel strongly also adds to the dropout rate because they expect their children to work in different levels. So there are multiple factors that lead to it. So one cannot say that we can resolve all of them in one go. But what is important is to understand those problems, understand what leads to those problems, and start working on corrective measures to improve that, which we have started doing, but obviously it will take a bit of time for actually see the results of the steps that we're taking, which will lead to ultimately the dropout rates going down. One, that we are trying to move in a process where we are trying to discuss and come to a solution in this. Obviously, there will never be a perfect solution out here where it'll be a win-win for us all the way. If you look at the overall situation, I was telling, I think the press also and others also, that a location like Tarabari, which is 4 square kilometers plus, has been an area which has been under the administrative control of Assam, and it has been an area which Assam has, people have been voting in Assam, people have the power connections, the water connections, the MGNREGA schemes, all of these have been coming from Assam, and technically for all purposes it was very much under the administrative control of Assam. But when we went into the discussion, since the terms of references spoke about people's will and talked about the ethnicity, when the public hearing took place, the people of Tarabari, all the 8 villages, if I'm not wrong, of these areas specifically said that they would like to be with Meghalaya. And that is why, based on that principle, even though it was an area which was with Assam in terms of administrative control, Assam, based on this principle, agreed to go ahead with giving us. So, yes, somebody might say that some acres or some, 1.2 square kilometers has gone, but you have to look at the other side of the story and see the entire picture. One cannot discuss or look at this particular discussion or settlement in isolation as one location only. You need to see the entire picture of what we're trying to do and trying to find a solution that will be closest to being perfect, with small discussions and small issues that could be areas of concern, and that is what happened, and that's the reason why we had to take this discussion for a very long time, and ultimately we came to that conclusion. So yes, it's not been easy, it's been very tough, but we feel that the people of the state have suffered too long, and therefore we need to take a decision and we need to move forward. And we realized and we found that the principles based on which we have moved forward will be something that will be helpful for the people and will be in the interest of the people of Meghalaya. Acquisitions and will be made, but if the government had anything to not be transparent about, then we would not have given the independent inquiry. So when our coalition partners, when others mentioned about these issues, and when also we got a hint that people would want to have a transparent discussion in this, we went ahead and we put up the judicial inquiry. So I don't see any reason why one needs to look into that in that manner. Every government has challenges, and opposition and others may try to bring out issues, but then we have been very clear and we have allowed a judicial inquiry into almost every issue that came up. So, yeah, thank you.